you think people expect, when it comes to you, they expect more like body than your voice? So like people don't really like care about what you have to say. It's more about your body. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I feel like, they put you in like a category. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's all she do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she good for just stripping or just eye candy. Like, no, I can have a brain. I can be beauty and brains. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But have you accepted that box, or are you trying to break out of it?
I've not accepted that box because that's not who I am. Like I said, I'm used to people, just already having their mind made up, already judging me. Yeah. But that don't mean that's who I am.
Okay.
You know. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now with your industry, you make money from, I guess in a way, pleasing a man, would you say? Like, or entertaining a man?
Entertainment, eye candy, I make money based off of how I look, yes.
Yeah, okay. How do you do that and still be in a serious relationship?
So, there's rules.
Yeah.
There's definitely rules and checks and balances that you got to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's very important.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does he get to go to a strip club and have girls dance on him?
Hell yeah. It's one thing that's kind of crazy with me being a stripper. I'm so desensitized. Like, it's normal. Going to a strip club is like going to a normal club. I go with you. I go with your boys. Let's, hey, I like to throw some ones too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's normalized to me.
So what's too far for him? If he goes out and he dances on a regular chick that's not a dancer, do you have an issue with that?
No, because if I'm not with him and he going to the club, he can go have fun.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He can dance with the girl.
And go dance. I mean, why go there and not do nothing? Okay. Because if I were to go to a club, I'm hosting or whatever the case, I might have to pay with the people. I might have to dance with the people that book me or whatever. And it's all on camera.
Professional though.
I mean, true, but still. Let's say I go to a club, I'm hanging out, and I want to dance. I love to dance. Okay. So I wouldn't want it to be, I got a boyfriend, I got to be posted up on the wall because he didn't come with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just feel like it's about knowing your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? For me, dancing ain't cheating.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a form of having fun.
Okay. It's a layer before getting the close-ups and getting to sex. So rubbing the body off on somebody else that's not your partner is still something. You know what I'm saying? Would you, like, the guys that you have dated, do they ever come see you dance? Or none of them ever seen you in action?
No. They have not seen me.
Okay. Would you feel away? Would you feel awkward if they wanted to come see you?
What, after we were together or during?
No, after.
No, afterwards, yeah, they can come see me.
You have
pay me some money, Unless like something went bad between us. If something went bad between us, I wouldn't even fuck with you. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Now, when it comes to these guys, you go out, because I also believe in the spiritual world, right? So it's like all these energies that you are entertaining, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Dancing on this guy, get your money, go dance with another guy, get your money. When you come home to your man, like, how do you get those energy off and go have sex with your man? You get what I'm saying? Like,
so for me, there's a time and a place. You don't go home and have sex with your man like after you get from the club. You know what I'm saying? It's like you working. You know what I'm saying? A man not gonna come home and just straight have sex with his girl every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a time and a place for all of that, and you have to do that in your mind. Make the time and a place for every single thing, or else it's going to be all in one, and that's where you have problems with your relationship because you don't know how to distinguish it.
Yeah. So, like, does your work ever affect your relationship in any way? Like, now I'm talking, like, like spiritually at all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
I mean, of course, because there's a lot of trust that goes along with that. So, like, if you break that trust, it's a lot more you gotta do to make it up versus an average person. Because men, With an average person, they know, oh, you love me, you can't go nowhere. Okay, cool. He might feel more at ease. But to know that, oh, you can find another dude that's better than me tonight, you know what I'm saying? It's harder to repair that.
Okay. So if a guy, comes and makes you an offer like, yo, I'm fucking with you, like, and this is when you have a man, right? He's like, yo, I can take care of you, you know what I mean? We don't even gotta have sex, like, da-da-da-da. He's spinning his game, right? When you go home, do you have to tell your man that, hey, this guy said this. I said no, but, this happened.
So for me, I feel like you don't have to tell him unless it's relevant. So, like, let's say it's something where it's going to be like, they want something. They just want somebody to text all the time. And you going to pay my bills. You going to send me money, send me gifts or whatever. Now I have to tell him because if he see those messages, he going to think something else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a conversation to be had to see how he feels. Otherwise, if somebody just talking some shit, no, he'd be stressed the fuck out all the time. Because in his mind, he's going to be like, why you tell me that? Who's this dude? What he got? What he got? I ain't got. Like, dudes' minds be doing too much. So I try to stay away from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This, your man have your location?
No.
Okay.
That shit is too much. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing, what's going on. That's it. You got questions, ask me. That location shit, like, come on now, we grown.
Okay. So you don't believe in having his location either?
No. You tell me where you at.
Okay. You're not jealous?
No. I feel like what I got to be jealous for, you know what I'm saying? I know my worth, so it's like, you want to act crazy, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if a man can make you jealous, though, is that, do women like that?
Some women might like that,
yeah.
But I'm not that type of person to want to make someone jealous. That's evil. Why you want to make someone jealous?
I'm saying him making you jealous, like, kind of like making you feel like he can get other chicks, like.
To me, that's a form of disrespect, and I don't tolerate disrespect. Men don't like and don't tolerate disrespect, so I don't tolerate that. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't want me playing with him. Yeah. But I do know very well how to play that game. So if somebody is trying to do that, I will show you who you're playing with. Then you're not going to want that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Spiteful?
I want to say spiteful. Like, the only thing that I've had, honestly, I had this situation where I'm in the strip club and this one girl is messing with one of the customers that I mess with. And I know him for a long time. So she's trying to make it seem like because she's dancing with him that she won, or you know what I'm saying? Like, cause some females are like that. This is my client, this is my customer, he's only for me. So if they see you dance with somebody else, you mad. So she was trying to do that, get right beside me and, be looking and have them staring and stuff. So I said, okay, I'm gonna show you who you dealing with. I got another client and I started dancing on them and it got so bad. Like they got so mad that the dude was they got up and left out the club. It got that bad because his attention was on me. It was supposed to be on her. But the attention was on me.
Him jealous.
I mean, both of them jealous. It was her trying to do it. And he went along with it. So I said, I'm going to show y'all who y'all dealing with. Yeah. And then, like I said, he got mad. And she got mad because his attention was supposed to be on her. It's on me. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm equal. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do, we can play the game. But if not, I'm not going to do that to you. Because that's not cool. That's not who I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when it comes to, like, even entertaining a man, like, how much of your mental do you put in it? When you're dancing, is there any emotions at all? Do you ever feel it? Like, do you ever get turned on? Like, or you just try to shut down and just dance?
No. So for me, it's very weird. Like, I'm a very sexual person. I have a lot of sexual energy to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I have a sexual aura. So it's not hard for me. I'm comfortable in my sexuality. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's not weird. It's not something crazy to me. It's second nature to me. It's kind of normal.
Yeah. But do you get turned on?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
If the energies is flowing, everything is right, yeah. But it's not turned on to the point where I want to fuck you. It's just turned on like, we vibing out and I'm feeling good, whatever the case. But at the end of the day, it's not really about feeling good. It's about my money. Me in the club and stuff, it's, you know, when I'm entertaining, it's about my money. Yeah. So that's what's really on my mind. Like, damn, what else can I do? You know, to make more, keep this going, keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Even if I get turned on in the process, it's like something on the side. That's not my main focus.
Okay. And if you get turned on too much, is that a bad thing? Is there levels to it? Is there any way where you stop yourself, like you're never supposed to get there?
So it's really hard for that to happen to me because my main focus is my money. Like I said, it's just like for a guy, right? If you thinking about something, that's your main focus. Like if you playing your game, we all know dudes playing the game, right? And the girl trying to have sex with him. Like his main focus is this fucking game. And you can try to do what you doing. He might get a little turned on in the background. You doing what you doing, but he's playing the game. Like it's the same thing like that for me. I've never been too turned on to where, I can't focus or whatever, because that means now my focus ain't money. That means I'm here to have fun. And I don't know nobody that goes to work to have fun to the point where you're going to lose your money because you're having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I look at it like, if you're selling drugs, you know how to say never get high on your own supply?
There you go.
It's like if you're dancing and you're having too much fun into it, and you start like texting niggas and giving your numbers to niggas, and you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you getting too deep into this shit. So I'm trying to ask you, like, what is your limit? When do you be like, oh shit, I gotta chill, I gotta fall back?
I've never had that fucking happen. I think it's a mindset. Like, I'm here to work. This is a job. I want money. Like, even when you're doing lap dances, like, you get paid per lap dance. And even on top of that, I'm thinking about, I want a tip on top of this at the end. I'm thinking about, I want him to try to put more money on what it's already supposed to be. Like, it's just when you thinking like that and it's a business, like, no, because that even makes me keep going. You got to think about most strippers, you dancing for hours, you working out for hours. For me, my motivation that pushed me is I know how much I'm making. Yeah. You know, so that being turned on shit, I mean, that could happen to some women, but I'm not a person that's like crazy over looks. Like, my dad was a pretty boy. So, like, I'm kind of desensitized to all of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now you know, like, there are women that know how to dance. You can see them, like, they dance and they get it, but when it comes to the bedroom, it doesn't translate. Just because you look at her, you're like, she a stripper. Like, niggas just think they can fuck.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always translate. Am I right, or am I making it up?
Yeah, I mean, of course, because you gotta understand, we are selling a fantasy. We are selling you something, we showing you something that's not real. We want to tell you and show you what we want you to see. So, like, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean it's reality.
Has a man ever been disappointed in your sex?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
How would you know?
It's to the point where I turn niggas out. Like, I can sit there and talk shit like, yo, this is about to be the best you ever had. Seriously. But I know that I'm a freak. I know I'm very sexual. That's just, anyone who knows me, that's just, it's what comes with it. Not that I'm a hoe or thought or slut, but I do know my sexual nature.
Yeah.
And I'm very comfortable with it. So, with that, like I said, I talk shit. And some people don't think that. It's actually crazy. With pretty girls, you got a body, they think, they used to the girls just laying there.
Yeah.
And just being, I said, I'm going to turn you out.
Yeah.
I turn them out because I'm like, hell no.
Okay. Have you ever considered porn?
No.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, everything, that's not what I'm doing. That's not where I'm at. That's not what I like. I even stopped my OnlyFans because I saw that shit. People trying to take my stuff and put it on there. Like, I'm not about that. I have a family. I have dignity. I have respect. Like, if that's what I wanted to do, that's what I would do. But I don't want to be no fucking porn star. Like, no.
Okay.
I'm more than that.
Are you into women?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Nope. Strictly dickly over here. You know what I'm saying?
Are you into, this polyamorous thing that's happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, could you be with two guys? All of that stuff?
I've never had that ever. And, part of me kind of feels like that's kind of gay. So...
Like having sex with two men at the same time?
Yeah, I feel like if a dude would have sex with another dude, that's gay. I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm not talking about the two dudes having sex though.
No, I'm saying with you. I'm saying I'm still thinking that's gay because you hard in the presence of another man, and we not talking about the juices swapping. We not like, to me that shit is gay. I'm sorry, like. Nah, to me that it's gay. Nothing against the gay, but I'm calling out facts. To me, that's gay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that don't turn you on at all, like, you know.
I mean, watching it, you know, in terms of porn, yeah.
Okay.
But actually doing that myself, no. Fuck no. That's not, no.
Okay.
To me, that's gay. I'd be up here like, hold the fuck up. Like, well, nah, I can't do it.
So, but you saying that you're a freak, you turn guys out, but you just a one-on-one type of woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, every person is a different experience. Everybody has different energies. You know what I'm saying? So that's what gets me off. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just about the porn and about acting. It's about different experiences. Everybody's different. And that's one thing you're going to learn. Everybody's different.
Okay. You know, nowadays it's crazy. Like, they saying that niggas is getting pegged out here.
What that mean?
Like, chicks is putting straps on their fucking niggas with it.
That shit is gay. I'm sorry, but hell no. That shit is gay.
There's been that debate where they're saying, oh, because a woman is doing it, so it's not gay. Me personally, I think it's gay. But there are people who say, it's like, look, they said Kanye likes fingers up his butt. That's gay.
I think fingers is a little bit different than taking a dick. You know what I'm saying? To me, because y'all G-spot is in your ass. You know what I'm saying?
What's the difference? I think anything that goes there, like...
No, because to me, it's a little bit different. Like I said, look, that's where y'all G-spot is, right?
Yeah.
So that's where certain sensitivities... And I know some guys, they real funny. You even go to that area between... like the butthole and the balls, and they hold up, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has different things, but one thing, if you explore, you will find that, you know what I'm saying, maybe it's something different. You know, it's something new, it's something different. Like I said, everybody's different. What they would explore with, what they okay with, you know, everyone is different. But you never know until you try it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying a whole finger. Everybody likes different stuff. However, a whole dick to me is gay. A dick is like you would take another man.
Yeah.
Or you would start craving that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you find it pleasurable. Yeah. But a finger or something, maybe, because you don't even know how much of a finger. Maybe it might be just fingering around or whatever. Because that's where it's most sensitive for y'all. You know, so it's all about exploration. That don't make you gay if you explore. But taking a whole dick, that's gay.
Yeah. What about, you know, a man that wants to be submissive? Like, it's not like always submissive. He's dominant sometimes, and sometimes he wants you to, like, whip him, you know, do some shit, you know, like have him crawl around the crib, whatever.
I don't consider that gay. I've actually met.
Now, saying, would you be into a guy like that, or do you look at that like you can't?
Oh, no. I don't really personally. I don't like that. I don't like submissive guys because I'm a submissive woman. Now I can switch it up sometimes, you know, just to try something different. But naturally, I'm submissive, so I don't want somebody. I need to be dominated because that's not who I am.
Yeah. Okay. So you want 100% domination all the time?
For the most part. Like, I could switch, you know, we could switch it up, but, you know, I do like domination sometimes.
And that's like, with choking, you like to get smacked in the face?
No, I don't like any pain. I don't like nothing with pain. So I like being restrained. I like blindfolds, choking, you know, different shit like
choking
that.
Choking is not pain? It's not pain?
No. If done correctly.
Okay.
Not everybody know how to do it, but if done correctly, no. It is pain, but the thing is, it's like you want to take your mind off of it. It's a certain way to do it. Like if you choking a woman, and this is a teaching moment. Don't just choke a woman to choke a woman. There is a certain level of pain and discomfort associated with that. So you need to be able to take her mind off of that. How you do that is you got to be beating it up. Don't choke a woman if you're not beating it up. I'm going to say that over and over and over again. If you're not doing something to replace, you know, the pain and all of that stuff that's going on and take her mind off of it, don't do it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Simple.
Like, yeah, because it's like that there's other things happening to her body that takes her mind off of choking, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, kind of like, losing control, is that like satisfying? Because, you know, he's choking you, he's stroking the shit out of you, probably spitting in your mouth too. Are you like that? Too far?
I don't like to spit in the mouth. Nah, I don't really like that shit. I actually don't remember, but no. I like kissing. I don't like spitting in the mouth. To me, that's just kind of nasty, and I don't know why.
If a guy says he doesn't like kiss, would you find that to be disrespectful?
Not really disrespectful. Everybody got their own preferences, but I wouldn't really like it.
Yeah.
Because I like kissing, so yeah.
Could you vibe with a nigga that don't kiss? That the sex is good though.
Can I vibe with him? Yeah. I mean, if it's not an everyday thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't my main dude or whatever. Yeah, but, you know, outside of that, like, you can have sex without kissing, but I'm saying, like, you know, you my regular dude, my boyfriend or whatever, you don't like kissing at all? I wouldn't like that.
You know, like I've been told, like, there's some guys who, like, because the particular woman is not their girlfriend, they don't have missionary. They just have her turn around and just hit it from the back. Have you heard this shit? Like,
I don't know nothing about that. Everybody got their own preferences. I'm like, okay.
I think that shit is crazy. Like, you can. What do you think about that? Or I mean,
it makes sense because you know, guys, they're not as emotionally attached as women. So a guy can fuck a girl and you don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that could just make it easier on him. Oh, I ain't even got to see your face yet. Turn around, bust this nut, bye. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But I think, I mean, I've been on my cold nigga shit, but I couldn't even do that. Like, unless she has to be somebody that I really don't give no two fucks about. Like, she gotta be ugly. Like, what? Like,
maybe they fucking ugly bitches. You never know. I mean, nowadays, 2021, niggas don't care. Like, as long as you have a pussy, like, they don't care. Seriously.
Did you, you know, have you had an orgasm before?
Yes. Okay. Plenty of times.
Okay. Because, you know, there are women who say they've never had it before. Even older women who've never had it before. You know, because, you know, like, guys haven't always paid attention to women's bodies. You know, guys just want to get their nut and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think a lot of guys get older, then they start realizing that it's not just about them; it's also about pleasing the woman, right? You know?
Yeah.
Like when you're growing up, like especially like niggas that's older than us, they don't tell us like, yo, you gotta make sure she comes. They just be like, nigga, you get some pussy, like make sure you fuck. You get what I'm saying? So later on, when you get older and you start talking to women, and you're like, oh shit, like a lot of women say they don't have an orgasm. You know what I'm saying? But
that's on them. I mean, it's on the woman. Because first off, it starts with you exploring your sexuality. You should explore your sexuality with yourself before you explore with any man. You need to know yourself first. So what happens is the woman don't know herself, and then she try to figure everything out with a dude. That's the problem. You can't figure everything out with a dude. The dude's trying to figure out his shit himself.
yeah.
You gotta know you or know what you like. Something. How you never touch yourself? You're a grown ass person. Like, you don't even know yourself.
Yeah. So the responsibility is on the woman to be able to communicate what will make her orgasm.
Well, she has to do it first. Because once you know, like once you play with yourself, you know, okay, this feels good. You know what I'm saying? So now when you're with a partner, you can say, oh, I like this. Yeah. Or let's try this. That's where it comes from. But when a woman never explores her sexuality, then she's ashamed. Oh, I never did it. Now it's a shameful thing. Now she don't know to ask because she think, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. I don't know. Or, you know, oh, I never had it. Or she's trying to get other people to do stuff that she don't know how to do.
Yeah.
You know, because everybody's different. You know, how she play with herself is different. How another girl play with herself. You don't know how to do it yourself. So the dude just doing what he think, you're not going to like it. And also, you're going to feel weird because you never had it done before.
Yeah. I definitely do think like a lot of times people just expect a guy to know what he's doing. Women expect a guy to know what he's doing, and that's not the case. So I agree with you in that way. Like, if she knows herself, she can say, hey, if I lay flat on my stomach, that's the only way I come. The nigga is not gonna magically.
He's not gonna know that. Exactly. It's gonna take him a minute. Like any dude, some dudes are good at figuring out your body, but trust me, it's a process. He's not just gonna know.
Yeah. So I agree. Like, if you know your body, then boom. But you think knowing your body, it's you playing with yourself first? over you just experiencing with different guys and
yes, it's you playing with yourself first. That's how you know your body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be aware of that type of stuff. Even thinking about, if you ticklish, before any man, anybody, you don't tickle yourself, but I'm saying it's just something of exploring yourself and knowing yourself. Oh, okay, dang, I didn't know I was ticklish there. Like, you get to know yourself. Then, you might figure out certain things. Like, for me, I went through something, like, in the beginning, my nipples were not sensitive. It had nothing. It didn't do nothing for me. Then, after I had experience in my life, my nipples got sensitive. Like, I have to know that before any dude.
Yeah.
To tell them.
Here, I want to ask you this, right? Because I've had conversations, just like how I was telling you, like, older niggas would just tell you to go out there and fuck chicks and shit, right? So I asked on my IG, like, if fathers and their sons should have conversations about sex, you know what I mean? And if mothers and their daughters should have conversations about sex, Because my thing is, a lot of people have traumatizing experiences. You know how we talk about everything, but when it comes to sex, parents, they don't want to touch that at all. You get what I'm saying? It's a taboo. So then you got to go through the trial and error, right? So people will have traumatizing experiences because now you just trying shit with random niggas. Nobody taught you anything. So do you think that conversation should be had between like a mother and a daughter, you know what I mean?
It should be. However, I don't think it's going to be beneficial. It's one of those things where, as a parental figure, they're going to feel like, oh, you just telling me anything. You want to control me. I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to listen. If they do, it's going to be when they get to the point where they figure out what you're saying is truth. They figure out it's truth to what you're saying. Now they want to learn, how do I prevent this from happening? Now they're going to come and talk to you. But before then, it's got to come from other places, other sources.
But how do you even make them feel comfortable to come talk to you when something bad happens? You get what I'm saying?
I guess it is by having those conversations in the beginning. But it's a right way and a wrong way to do it. Like, like my dad, all he want to say is, oh, don't fuck dudes. You got a school to worry about and do-da-da. Like, but he's not going into details as to why.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like as parents, like, go into the why.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's very needed. Or else they're going to try to figure out that why on their own.
Yeah. Yeah, like, like growing up, they would just tell me, don't have a girlfriend because it's against the Bible. And it's
and you're like, well, why? Oh, because you're not supposed to have one. Oh, you're not grown. Oh, whatever the case. But you're not telling me why. Okay, no, don't have no girlfriend because you're going to get pregnant or you're going to have a kid and now you can't be a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not going into, like, what they know, what they've been through to make it genuine. And that's why they don't listen. Because you just want to just tell me don't do something. That's going to make me do it.
And I think parents, they really, like, trick themselves and become super naive. Like, they forget that they was hoeing around when they was kids. So when their son or daughter does it, they be like, oh my God, I can't believe you did this. But it's like, when you was like 19, 20, 21, you was out there doing your thing too,
I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of parents can't be honest with their kids and let them know, look, I used to be a hoe. I used to do this. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they need to hear to learn. Because instead of now having to follow in your footsteps to get that experience, now they can get it. And they know it's raw. But a lot of parents, they won't do that. They do everything to hide that from their kids and even hide the experiences.
Yeah. Because you might be thinking, like, you telling your daughter you used to be a hoe is going to make her a hoe or make her look at you a funny way.
To make her look at you like that or make her not respect you or whatever the case. But honestly, that's what she needs to know. Obviously, you're not still a hoe now. You know what I'm saying? Now, teach her about that. Teach her, you did this, you went through this. What can she learn? What can she get out of it so she don't make the same mistakes? You can't just look at it like, oh, somebody's going to judge you. Like, what's more important, your daughter becoming you or you teaching her? Because most people don't realize that your kids are another version of you.
Yeah. And that's why I asked that question, because I think, like, parents not opening up, right? Now you leave your kids to the streets for them to, that's where they're going to learn.
That's where they're going to learn it. And then, too, they got to deal with other people coming back because don't think they're not going to find out who you are. Yeah. If you was a hoe, it's going to come back. Trust me. They're going to find out you a hoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather speak my truth and let them know what really happened than other people come back and tell me your mama a hoe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have love for your mom?
I do.
Okay. Have you forgiven her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What did you have to forgive her for?
I had to forgive her for a lot. The biggest one, well, it's two things actually. The first one was her not being there. In terms of my life raising me, like I was raised by a nanny. So that's one thing, because that's a pretty big thing. I mean, most people had their mom to teach them stuff, to do stuff. Like I didn't have that, you know. And then the other thing was, my mom let my nanny kick me and my sibling out the house. And I had to go while I was still a child, you know what I'm saying? And it was like neglect in that and all types of stuff. So I had to forgive her for those things.
And your nanny was a man?
Yep, he's a paraplegic man.
And last time when we had that conversation, that was the first time I ever heard a nanny being a man.
Yep, you know? And then being a paraplegic, like, yeah.
And you said you think, I don't know if you confirmed it, but you think he had a relationship with your mom?
Yeah, at some point he did.
Okay.
You know, they
so
were
it's
dating.
Confirmed. Okay.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
And that's why. So he had her kick you guys out.
No, he did.
Oh,
he did. Yeah, she left us in his care one day,
mm-hmm.
and he told us to do something. He told us to rake some damn leaves, and it just so happened it was like wintertime. You know, after fall, it gets really cold. It was one of the coldest days, and he was like, stay outside until all the leaves were raked. Now, for me, I'm younger, you know, I'm like, okay, let's go rake these leaves. And my brother was like, fuck no, we ain't doing it. He had his reasons, but that was pretty much what was it. So we stayed out there, and it was cold as hell. Couldn't come back in the house. I mean, to the point where you get frostbite, whatever the case. Like, and Child Protective Services was called, all types of stuff. You know, it turned out really, really bad. Yeah.
And, like, you guys left, and your mom didn't come get you guys?
No, we got, my grandma came and got us.
Okay.
So my grandma kept my brother. She reached out to my dad. My dad came and got me. Yeah. And we couldn't go back to the house no more. They had to investigate and everything anyway. So yeah, but we ended up never going back to the house to live there as kids anymore.
Was that like your mom's final decision why y'all couldn't go back, or was that the Child Protective Services, or what?
Well, I actually wanted to live with my dad for years, but because of, you know, child support and stuff like that, she never, would consider that. So that's what I wanted to do anyway. And then especially after that, she didn't want to play with that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something very serious to have on your record, or, you know, to have happen and stuff like that. So she didn't want to fight, you know. And then for my brother, I think it's the same thing. I think, you know, after something like that happened, for her to get us back, it would have to be a fight. And she didn't want that fight. It don't look good, you know? So it's best for her to just let us go.
So she let you guys go like that? Mm-hmm. And, you know, that obviously changed your life in many ways. And were you very angry with her?
I was very angry with her. Like, you know, as a mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, on top of everything that she's done, not really being there for me, you know, but I understand financially you're there. But to let somebody else kick us out and stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's tough.
Yeah.
Because most people, all they got is their mom or their dad. And for your mom not to be there for you, that's a hard pill to swallow.
Was she like emotionally available? Like, or it was like...
No, she wasn't there. She was hardly there. She would come home and take a nap or take a shower and go back to work. Like, my mom was a workaholic. Like, she worked day shift and night shift, same day, same night. You know what I'm saying? Like, back to back. Yeah. So just to get a conversation, she'd be sleeping, not even remembering what we talked about. Yeah. If I was able to get that time.
So, you know, leading to you forgiving her, did she reach out to work on things, or was it you that reached out to work on things?
She reached out because she knew she was wrong. But for me, like, it was really hard. You know, I came to a crossroads where it was like, either I'm going to let this burn me up and turn me cold, or I'm going to forgive her. Yeah. And so that's what I ended up doing. I ended up forgiving her, and it turned out good. You know what I'm saying? We was able to talk again after that and repair stuff, and it was good.
So did you forgive her for yourself?
Yeah, I had to forgive her for myself because it got to the point where, you know, it hurt me very deeply. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that was a lot to go through. But I ended up forgiving her, and it was just like a weight off my shoulders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And your dad, you went to live with your dad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was he emotionally available for you and everything, or?
That's something completely else. No. Hell no. I wish, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's one of those things where now that I grow up, I understand. You know, he was 23 when he had me. He was a child, you know. I wanted him to be the father and know how to do that. But now that I know everything that happened, he didn't have that. So with him being like his father and, you know, redoing the cycle of what he knew, it wasn't good. It wasn't good for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you forgiven him too? Or you haven't forgiven your dad?
I forgive him.
Okay, mm-hmm. So you forgiven your dad and your mom. Okay, and then your brother went with your grandmother.
My brother stayed with my grandmother, and he ultimately ended up living with my uncle. My uncle ended up raising him from there.
Okay, and y'all have a close relationship or not?
No, we don't have no close relationship. Right now, he got a girlfriend. He in school to be a doctor, so he's pretty busy.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So y'all don't have no...
It's not like an everyday. We talk and stuff like that. We see each other at family functions, but he's a busy man. Yeah. He got a lot going on. Got a girlfriend, going to school full time or whatever, also working. So he has a lot going on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like, so, you know, we had that conversation about, you know, your current... Would you call it a relationship or a situationship or a relationship? Relationship.
We in a relationship,
okay.
Yeah.
Your current relationship.
Yeah.
You know, where you spoke about, you know, him also not being emotionally available.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think that's a cycle that you're attracting, or?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I just think that actually things were just kind of rushed. But one thing that I knew that he was genuine. I knew that he was real. And I sensed his energies. Like, it wasn't like he was just trying to get over or trying to pull a fast one. Uh-huh. So I say, you know what, sometimes you don't know when God put people in your life or why. So I was like, okay, let me see it. Put the proposal on the table. Like, okay, let's see. What are you willing to do? What do you want? And we went from there. But he's not perfect, though. He's been through a lot of shit, a lot of hurt. So I understand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would you and him like go to like couples therapy?
Mm-hmm. We actually considering that. Things have been getting better and better and stuff like that. And he's still going through stuff with his daughter's mom. So, and that's where all of the trauma and stuff is coming from. So I understand. And he's like actively going to court with her and everything. And it's a battle over his child. And that's like tough on any man, you know what I'm saying, to go through that type of stuff. So, yeah.
Okay. So does he talk shit about her to you?
No. He don't talk shit. He talk the facts. Like, everything that he told me, he shows me. Like, text messages and all of that. Because, like I said, it has to do with his daughter. And I love his daughter. You know, we have a bond. So to know that her mom don't want to pick her up, don't want to see her, like, that's tough. And she sees me as that mother figure. So, you know, all of it is very relevant.
Do you have issues with the baby mom?
Mm-mm.
Okay. You don't have any type of animosity towards her? Like,
no, what's crazy is, you know, the daughter was actually like, you know, I want to see my mom, I want to talk to my mom or whatever. And I know that he didn't want to talk to the mom because of the stuff they got going on in the court cases. So I took it upon myself, like, give me the number. Let her talk to her, because she's at a very young age where that really affects her. You know what I'm saying? So let's at least show her that we trying. If her mom don't want to reach out, don't want to answer, that's cool. But at least let's tell her, hey, we're gonna call your mom. We doing everything we can. You know.
Does she know? So she knows about you. The mom knows about you.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's even seen me at the court before.
Wow, you pulled up to the court.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you were a real one.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like you were inserting yourself too much?
No.
Okay. Is that based on you, or is that based on what he's allowed you to do? He's like, I want you all the way in. Yeah, I don't want to talk to her, but if you want to get the number and talk to her, then that's okay.
So for me, like, it affects me. Like, any young child going through, you know, their parent not there, you know what I'm saying? They deal with it in certain ways. So because I'm dealing with the stuff that she's doing based off of the laws, it's like, yeah, I'm going to do anything that I can to help with that. Because like I said, I'm like the mother figure. You know what I'm saying? We've had her for all this time, you know. So, yeah, I'm trying to do everything I can. I don't care about the beef and all of that type of stuff. And that's one thing I try to teach him. It's about your child. It's not about what y'all two have going on.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you like see yourself in the child because of your experience with your mom? Like, is there any relation to why you trying to fix everything? You get what I'm saying?
So he's trying to fix stuff with her because the relationship didn't work out with the daughter's mom. For me, it's like, you know, I always wonder, you know, me being a stripper and stuff, can I be a mom? Can I do this? You know what I'm saying? Am I a bad person? Can I teach? Now, I've been working with kids and kids with disabilities for 8 years of my life, but I've never had a kid like from scratch, you know what I'm saying, where they're with me all the time and we living and we working and we a family. So for me, it's a learning experience every day.
Yeah. Okay. And someday you're gonna want your own.
Yeah.
You want kids as well. You want a child or you want kids?
Kids.
You want kids? Okay.
I think one is a lot because they want somebody to play with.
Yeah.
So.
How many?
I would say like 2.
2.
I've always had like 2 in my mind. Yeah.
What about if you get twins? You're done.
Oh my God, I don't even want to say that word. You know, my dad had a pair of twins, so I actually have a pair of siblings. One's a boy, one's a girl. And I helped out with them when they were born. And oh my God, I wouldn't wish that on my enemy. It's so much with them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that. I want to be able to enjoy the baby and give them all the attention. With 2, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, it's too much. It's way too much. I'll pull my hair out.
I'm a twin.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. My mom wanted twins. I don't know why, you know.
Oh my God, maybe she wanted one and done, but I'm like, are you identical or fraternal?
Fraternal.
Get out of here.
Fraternal.
That's cool. So like, how has that affected your life? Like,
so we're like fraternal in every way because we're very opposite.
oh.
Like, I'm more like in the streets and he's in the church. You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
So like, we don't even have the same kind of friends. But we have a very good relationship in the sense that we got respect for one another. Mm-hmm. I don't judge him. He doesn't judge me. Wow. You know what I'm saying? But we in totally different spaces in the universe. You know what I'm saying?
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
And I didn't want to be identical because identical twins scare the fuck out of me.
Yeah, because somebody can literally act like you.
All the time.
Yeah. You gotta wear the same stuff. Oh, act like you me in this classroom. Like. Yes, that's a lot, but I always wonder how it would be if I had a twin or something. You know, somebody that's my age, going through what I'm going through. Yeah. I always wondered that.
If y'all are identical, that's when y'all really super connected. Because I just seen twins that like they grow their hair together, they cut their hair together. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, like I said, yeah, they be doing all of the same stuff.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but I'm not into that. But yeah, I think twins is a beautiful thing. But yeah, of course, there is the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Does he want more kids with you? Have y'all had that conversation?
He does. He wants more kids, but I already let him know I'm not having no kids right now. Not my body. No.
Okay.
Nope, not right now.
But but if it happened, would you get an abortion or no?
Yeah, because I'm not ready for that right now.
Okay. You know that's gonna break his heart though.
I don't know. That would break his heart. True. Very true. But like I said, maybe one day, you know what I'm saying, we can get there. Yeah. But we're just not there right now. You know what I'm saying?
But if you was going to have it, you was going to have it with him.
I can't say that. I'm not even at a point where I can actually say that.
Yeah.
For me, like, I got to be in love with somebody to be able to say that. But I'm not in love, so I can't say that and be, 100% genuine. You know what I'm saying? We got to get there. We not there. And I wouldn't want to force something just because you're going to break your heart. I'm like, okay, this is a whole lifetime. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Of a whole life. Like, you don't play games with that because somebody's heart going to be broken.
Yeah. No, that's real. That's real, and you being honest. So it's like the honesty is important.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't lead people on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, be honest. And I already told him I don't want kids right now. So my whole thing is, look, you knew what you were signing up for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So do you have like in the future? You know, if you had a desire, where would you want to see yourself? You know, do you I don't know, want to rap, sing, open a business? Like, you know, what do you see yourself, you know, doing?
Ultimately, I want a business. I want my money working for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be able to dance. I'm not going to be able to be in videos all the rest of my life. No. At this point, anything that pays the bill, anything that's showing my versatility, all of this is just, you know, I'm living my life. I'm following my dreams. But like I said, my goal is to make my money work for me. You know what I'm saying? No 9 to 5s, no job, just, you know, straight boss status.
But in the DMV though, or you plan on go somewhere else?
I would definitely start in the DMV because it's where my home is. You know, it's where my family is. It's where my home is. If I want to branch out, I can branch out. But you know, for right now, yeah, I would stay local.
Where would you go if it was not the DMV?
I haven't even thought of that, to be completely honest with you. Because I don't have nothing, you know, holding me back. So the only thing that would make me go is like money or opportunity, you know, maybe a business, something I can start out that's significantly out there. But it would have to happen.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So let me ask you the last question. So you know, you have the situation where you're in the industry, you're a dancer, all of that. Now we know there are a lot of niggas that would like to take advantage, whether they want to be pimps or even women that want to be madams and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Have you ever been through that?
I have been through that, actually. So one time I actually had a real live pimp, but not how you think. So found this pimp. My friend found a pimp in the club. And we ended up going on a date with him and his friend. We didn't even know what they did. We just did this shit where we would just go on dates with people afterwards. We hungry, whatever the case. It was just something to do. It's like going to a regular club. Yeah. So we find out one dude's a pimp, the other dude is an escort, a male escort or whatever. So we opening our eyes like, what the hell? You know, like, we like, what the fuck? Like, but it was interesting. So the dude that said he was a pimp, he used to be a male stripper or whatever, so that's how he learned the game and all of this stuff. So he had told us that. Now, fast forward. That night, I think that night I'd actually had my wallet and my money. I had everything, my phone, my wallet, everything stolen. So I'm like, damn, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh my God, I got my bills to pay. So we get to talking to him and he tells us, oh, well, you know, I got girls that work for me or whatever, what I can do. Because I told him I'm not fucking for money. That's not something I'm doing. But I can give out massages. So, and I'm really good at massages. So he told me he used to have girls do erotic massages. And because he's a pimp, you know, he already got his girls. He got the place. He got a hotel. I could, you know, use his hotel or whatever and just have the guys and do the erotic massages. So I'm like, okay. He was like, I can make the pages and all of that for you, whatever, help you get your money back. So I ended up doing that. But it didn't turn out good. He was trying to date me and mix business and pleasure and all this crazy shit. And wanted me all day to be at the hotel with him so I could try to talk to clients and have clients and do their massages and stuff. It was too much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at night I'm dancing, I'm stripping. During the day, I'm in a hotel talking to clients, everybody calling in or whatever, everybody wanting massages and stuff. So that did not last long. I made my money super quick by, you know, working day and night, and it was done off of that.
Yeah.
Only other thing that
You think he stole your wallet and other stuff?
I have no clue who stole it. To be completely honest with you, they found my wallet in the male's bathroom. So about the only thing I can say is a male stole the stuff because ain't no woman gonna go in the male's bathroom. But I don't know who did it to this day. It's gone. And I know other females that have.
Also, you never found it.
No, I found a wallet, but I never found the stuff. They took the money. They took my phone. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, and I know other women that had that happen in the club, so it happens. I don't take no wallet in the club no more.
Yeah. Now, because I mean, I've heard a story where a chick said some nigga was trying to like pimp her, and she believes he stole like her passport and shit. I was in Japan when she told me that story.
Oh.
She was living in South Korea. She was a Russian girl living in South Korea. She went to Japan, met a guy who was like a pimp.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Nigga stole her passport, everything. She didn't know. So now she became dependent on him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do that. Yeah. They do that. They try to, like I said, what the dude was doing for me is he was trying to initiate me, like, you know, try to spark up like a relationship thing, spark up maybe like some jealousy. Oh, I want you to be the top girl. Da, da, da. Like they try to mess with you mentally. But you got to be careful though. Maryland, like DMV, they have to try to persuade you to fuck with your mind. Other states, they will just take you. Like, you can be sitting up there home with a dude. They're going to find out that's what you do, and they're going to take you. They'll act like they're a client, and they're going to take you, and you're theirs. So, yeah, for the ones that are aggressive like that, they're going to do that shit because they used to your mind. Once you're theirs, you know, no, they know where to find you, everything. So, you do got to be careful.
That's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do women protect themselves in that industry, like?
So number one, stay away from escorts and escorting sites. That's like straight up prostitution. You know what I'm saying? You might get money for pussy or whatever. Trade pussy for money or whatever. But when you go into the escorting or like standing on the corner, that's like a whole different ball game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've never been there, but I've heard stories. You know, when you get into that, that's where you get into a lot of the pimps and all of that type of shit. Yeah. But nowadays, you know, they come into the clubs, which is why I've run into pimps trying to do crazy shit or whatever. I had one in the club. I gave him one Instagram. He tried to spam me. He followed me on like 20 different pages. I'm blocking him on every page. He up there spamming me on every page. Like, it gets crazy. Wow. And you never know who you dealing with. This person came off as a normal ass person. I even danced when I made money off of him. You know what I'm saying? So you never know. You just got to know what to look out for. Listen for the lingo, whatever, to protect yourself, you know?
Nah, that's real. But you can spot a pimp now?
Yeah. Oh, it's in the lingo. It's in the lingo. Any dude talking about being a family or whatever, that's a motherfucking pimp.
That's how they be talking?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all about coming together, being a family, you know, all of that. Usually when you hear those words, you know they're pimp.
Yeah, okay.
Anything about a family. Pimp.
Yeah, but I would feel like it would be easier for them to use women to do their job though, but sometimes they just show their face like.
No, so what it is now, a lot of pimps, what I'm seeing is they are being the boyfriend. They know that in this game, there's no room for love. So what they doing is they being that man that you can love and just have multiple different girlfriends. Now, I know you can't go nowhere else because if you a hoe or you a stripper, you know, a lot of dudes not going to take you seriously. So if I'm your man, you're not going to leave me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they getting them. And that's why I say fucking with their mind. Once they get you to fall in love with them, it's done. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
That's real. But how does one fall in love, but because they're spending money on you?
So, first off, it's only weak women that fall for some stuff like that. Yeah. You know, nobody who's strong or nobody who got a family to take care of, who know that they gotta, you know, they depend on them, you know, they're not gonna do that. It's for weak women. Yeah. You know, women who you got all of this money, but you ain't got no man, or, you know, all you know is, you know, the damaging cycle that you've been through with your parents or whatever. So all you know is like toxic stuff. You know what I'm saying? You feel like, oh, this man wants to be with me. He wants to show me attention. You know, I'm going to do that. And, he's paying for stuff. I think that's how they get them. A lot of those women that are hoes, you know what I'm saying, that have a man, you know, wine and dine you, ask you what you want, and give it to you. Like, they be head over heels. Oh, he does this, he does that. And then once you fall in love, now he's going to slap you. He's going to tell you, you need to come here. He's going to be stealing your shit. Already been stealing your shit the whole entire time. So now he knows everything. You done told him everything. Like, it gets crazy.
Yeah. No, that's real. That's real. Yeah. So like, essentially, like, you either gonna have to get, like, it's weird, right? Because you are a vulnerable like business. You know what I mean? And so sometimes you might have a man that you can call on though. You get what I'm saying? You might need that. Like even if he's like, I'm not gonna say he's a pimp, like you know what I mean. But if anything happened, you gotta have somebody that you can call, right? You know.
Yeah. Of course.
And even with that person can also take advantage of you because they know that you depend on them. If that makes sense. Unless it's like a family member.
Yeah, but in this industry, I don't think that's gonna happen because any stripper, you should be making money. You know what I'm saying? So it shouldn't be to where you can't do anything, you can't make it out. That's why a lot of women go to stripping, because you can make it out of crazy ass situations like that. The dude you was calling on acting crazy, or he beating your ass. Now you can go shake your ass and you can get away from that. You know? Yeah.
Okay. Would you consider it easy money?
I consider it fast money. I wouldn't say it's easy. It's a lot that goes into stripping.
Yeah.
You know, there's a high investment in the beginning. There's a long time of you getting ready, being prepared. You need to be mentally prepared. Like, it's a lot that goes into that. For everybody that thinks stripping is just something that's really easy, stand up and dance for 4 hours. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you feel in the club and you're not even dancing the whole time. Yeah. Imagine doing that with some heels on. Like, it's not easy. It's not. Okay. It's a job like any other. Yeah. But it pays well, and, you know, that's why people do it.
Bet. Is there anything else that we haven't said?
Man, I don't know. I feel like we always get into it.
Yeah. What do you think? Yeah, I think we've touched everything. Shit. Yeah. Like we've gone deep, you know.
Yeah.
We've gone deep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think. The last thing that I would want to talk about is when women want to be. Now they want to be vicious and like, you know, finesse niggas for things. I feel like that in turn hurts women because I think women seek for love. I think women want to be in relationships. This is my experience with a lot of women. I'm not going to say 100%. So women are trying to be like niggas now. Because niggas used to be the ones to finesse women for shit. Now women, it's like, women are only finessing niggas because that's what we've been doing. So this is payback. But they're like thinking it's good, but it actually, you're hurting yourself because I think women actually want love.
I get what you're saying. But for me, it's a mindset thing. You can't want this dude to do all of this stuff and think that he's going to fall in love with you. Unless you just telling him, look, I want you to be a gentleman to me. I want you to take me out. And he do that. But I don't think it's the same thing of really telling you, oh, you want this pussy, buy me this, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. If you understand what you're doing, it's a mindset to it. And if you know that, love ain't going to be nowhere in there. Because you can't be focused on money and what he can provide for you and love at the same time. It don't make no sense. It's the same thing with any dude trying to holler at a woman or get something out of her. He's focused on what he wants to get, not love. You can't focus on both at the same time.
Okay, so you can't focus on love and get what you want? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no, you can't focus on both of them at the same time. One of them is going to take over. If you want to get money and stuff out of a dude, that's what's going to be on your mind.
Yeah.
And you're going to be figuring out, how can I get more? You're not going to be thinking about, oh, I love him. No.
But eventually, don't y'all fall in love eventually?
No. If you using a dude, if it's just about money, you might like him. And now don't get me wrong. There's been times where it's been just about money. And my ass is set up there and you know, fell in love. Now, I don't know about in love, but I would say in like. It wasn't really in love, because I take in love very seriously. But I would say fell in like. But the only time that happens, again, is when you thinking it's something that it's not. Yeah. Like, you're not seeing it for what it really is. And that was for me, you know, new to the game, you know, all of that stuff, thinking I know, like, that's what that was. But now that I know, you know, you can't do that. You can't put no cover over my eyes. I'm going to know to take it off and see what's really going on.
But I say, like, women end up, like, hurting themselves because I'm saying, like, when you, at the end of the day, when you look around, you can have all the bags and all of this shit, but are you happy? Because I think what happiness with women is finding love. That's what I believe. I could be wrong.
So that's what I mean. So this is the thing. I think a lot of women don't believe in love anymore, and it's just because a lot of these guys, like, they rude, they disrespectful. They might date you and still be fucking around. Like, you know, it's hard to find someone who's serious. So they figure, okay, I'm going after the stuff because the stuff's still gonna be here, but you not. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, women don't just go to, you know, setting up a dude and want to get stuff out of him. A lot of times it's they get their heart broken. They get played for a fool. They look crazy. They go over that over and over and over again. And then they realize, okay, now I'm going to stop playing the fool. I'm going to stop playing the victim. I'm going to play. You know, and when you get there, like I said, it's a mindset. You're not worried about love. You worry about what you can get because you realize that's the same thing the dude's going to do. Yeah. Why beat him to the punch? You know what I'm saying? And I think a woman can spot, well, I don't know. Actually, when she get like that, it's hard to change her. Yeah. Even if it is a good dude. Because she going to think, you know, even if you good now, you going to fuck up later. Yeah. Run me my check.
All right, on that note, it's a wrap.